Hey guys, this is Ariana. This will be my first ever YouTube video, so bear with me. I am going to do French tip ombre color with pink and blue, well, light pink, and I'm not quite sure what color blue this is, but it's like a teal blue. It's really pretty. It looks really pretty on the nails. I'm going to be using that blue and this pink. And I'm hoping that it will work with this cosmetic sponge that I'm going to use. I'm just debating on what side to use because this side is too big, this side right here is too small, so I might use the very top of it to do the ombre, like top of it. And this should be dry enough for me to do it, so I am going to attempt this ombre color. So what I do is take the pink and the blue, and I will put the pink on the sponge, put that back, and then I will put the blue beside the pink, like so. Oops, I'm sorry, I was out of camera. I'm going to do a second coat. The sponge soaked majority of it up. I didn't put a very thick layer on it. So I always like to do 2 coats on the sponge anyways to make sure that I have enough. Okay, let's see if I can get this to work. Wow, I did. I got it to work. I'm going to take a little bit of blue on the corner where there is no paint and get the edge where there's still white. Okay, and then I will just take and fix it. And then I'm going to go ahead and do a second coat of that. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, but I want it to be a little bit brighter, I guess you would say, more color to it. So I'm going to take the pink and I'm going to put it on the sponge and then slide it over, and then take the blue and put it right on the sponge, and then scoot it, and then dab it on my finger. Oh yeah, okay. And then what I like to do afterwards is take a pair of tweezers. Any tweezers will work. Don't use your good tweezers, and remove that part. And there is the tip. I am going to also take the tweezers and clean up the sides of my nail. Maybe. There we go. My camera work is not very good, as you can tell. This is my first ever video, and I am just using my cell phone to video it. But I think that looks pretty decent for my first try. I'm going to get a Q-tip and clean around the edges where I didn't get with the peel off and try to clean that up. I'm going to go around the top because I didn't get the top very well. And then this side right here. Okay. So there is the ombre tip. I actually think it turned out really well. My camera keeps losing focus. I think what I'm going to do next is take a little bead and put back here at the base of my cuticle area. I have no cuticle at all. I don't have cuticle clippers. I usually just push mine back and take fingernail clippers and clip it off until I can get some cuticle clippers. But I am going to get my bead ready and my nail glue, and I will be right back. Okay guys, these are the beads that I'm debating on using. I think I'm going to use just the silver bead right here. I've already got my nail glue out and put a little dot on my little makeshift palette that I have here. I am going to take the glue that I have and I'm going to dot it on my dotting tool, and I'm going to put a little dot right at the base of my nail. I'm going to add another dot. Kind of let that dry a little bit while I reach in here and get a bead to place right on the base of my nail. I will let that dry for a little bit before I do the top coat. I like this look so far, so I think I'm going to do the rest of my nails like this, and I will be right back to base coat all of them and show you how it turned out. Okay guys, as you can see, I had a little bit of issues with my pointer finger trying to get it clean. I have got all my other nails painted the way I want them. I did an accent on my middle finger with just the two colors that I used. There's my pinky, and it still needs a little bit of cleaning up around the edges. My lighting in my living room is horrible, so I can't really see to clean it up. Whenever I apply the base coat, I like to let it sit for a minute before I try to clean around it with the base coat. Sometimes I don't clean around with the base coat, sometimes I do. It just depends on how bad it looks when I'm done. So what I'm doing now is I'm just taking a Q-tip and I'm cleaning up around my pinky, my ring finger, and I'm going to try to clean up around my pointer finger. And for some reason, it wouldn't take the blue color very well. Excuse me. Which is fine. I am getting ready to do the base coat. I'm going to start with my thumb because it is the driest. It is the first one I done. So here it goes. It's the base coat, and then I will be done with the video and try to get it uploaded without it being a 10-minute video on how to paint your nails. Okay, then I will go to this one. I'm going to skip over my middle finger because I did that one last, and I'll go back to it whenever I get the pinky base coated. Whoops. Alright. And then we just take and go around the bead, and there is the final look. I don't think it's too bad for the first time ever doing a YouTube video. Like I said, it's still a little bit messy, and I'm going to go around the edges and clean that up, and my video lasted 10 minutes. Okay.